Captain's log. Stardate June 4th or something, I don't fucking know. Previous expeditions into the field have proven less than fruitful. My mind has started to get the better of me. For any that might read this after I'm inevitably found dead out here, I ask, what would you do? Would you keep fighting? Keep searching? Ignore the consequences and simply push forward? Huh. Oh, would you look at that? Man, it really has been that long, hasn't it? Most people would try hard to ride the momentum of actually getting views on YouTube because that's pretty much a one-time opportunity, but I ain't most people. I'm an idiot. And Valorant is sadly the worst fucking game of all time. But I remain determined. I told everyone I would reach Immortal, and that's what I'll do. Eventually. So, eyes on the screen, grab a snack, kick back. Please don't click off the video. I need that sweet, sweet retention. And more importantly, enjoy the ride. I feel like an absent father figure returning home after like 10 years. I've been working on my main channel a lot if you care about that, so you know, you can go check that out sometime if you like. But anyway, completely off topic, I just opened this pack of juicy fruit gum. I was about to take a piece out, and on the back next to the nutrition facts it says contains bioengineered food ingredients. Now, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I know what it means, but that just sounds so dramatic. Bioengineered food ingredients for fruit flavored gum? Like, why not just say artificial flavors? Bioengineered. Also, I'm well aware how far that got away from me, but I'm gonna keep it in because it's fucking hilarious. It's really been a month since the last time I played this game, and even then I wasn't taking it seriously or aim training anymore, which yikes. Considering the content of the last video that I released, slacking on aim training that much is literally such a fucking L. You can go ahead and roast the shit out of me for that, but I'm getting back into it, I promise. I think the best method for seeing some real results in a short time is going to be literally doing a VOD review with each video that I make, which hopefully I'll be making a video each time that I do a Valorant session, which means lots of VOD review, lots of notes, and lots of improvement. A lot of people will only do like 1 or 2 VOD reviews like ever, and that is such an L, at least in my opinion, you know? Like, I prefer to get them at least somewhat regularly or do them myself. It's just a good way to actually like understand and acknowledge the way that your gameplay is, you know? First things first, if you don't know what a VOD review is, it's essentially the practice of watching over your own gameplay footage and trying to determine mistakes that you make consistently in order to correct them. Now, I've done VOD review a lot before, but I don't think I've taken it seriously enough, so I'm trying to make this like a vital part of this series on YouTube. This is going to be a little bit of a slow burn thing. You're just going to be watching me explain through my mistakes. Hopefully it helps you, and hopefully it's like entertaining enough because, you know, that's the point. So in this first round, you're going to see my aim is not up to snuff. Yeah, super midi, super midi. I'm kind of a little ashamed of how like much worse my aim has gotten. So first thing I'm noticing is I gotta hit the aim labs like hella hard. I really need to hit the aim labs. Coming into the bonus, it was like a 5v2. I decided to peek since the breach stunned and such. I don't think there's anything wrong here, you know. Pretty alright. I mean, it did end up a 3v1, but, you know, pretty decent trades across the board. This is like a hard round for this guy to win, so I don't really have much to say about this one. Round 3, I think, is where it all fell apart. Like, my peeking here, kind of gross. Yeah, lots of info, though, you know. I didn't really die for this, but I feel like in any higher elo, I definitely would have. And this jump spotting is kind of stupid. I still got a lot of info though. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Is that like stupid, risky, and I die in higher elo for it, or what? I don't know. It's been a while since I've been higher than fucking plat, so. Ugh, the whiffing. It's hard to watch. Ew. Alright, in my defense, first comp came back since like, I don't know, a month ago. Okay, right here, I kind of have a big issue with how I played this. There's a lot of contact over here on this side of the map, as you can see, lots of activity, and I'm sitting here with my crosshair here. Immediately, complete lack of awareness. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, what I'm thinking. First of all, if it's an A hit, we got contact A. I should just be running straight back A. Fuck mid, there's no point in there. First of all, Reyna's already holding mid, you know, and she has a very good, like, info hold on mid. Second this guy dies, I need to like sprint my ass over to A. But even still, the fact that I have contact here means that if there's going to be anybody anywhere mid, it's not going to be here, it's going to be here. Like sure, sometimes it might be here, but like what the fuck, what's the point in this? You know, I think the most optimal way to play is to look over here. So I shielded up to try to take a fight on ramp. I ended up seeing a Vandal over here, so you know, I kind of snake my way over here to get this. First of all, this Omen smoke is pissing me off because why is this not smoked when they're pushing A? Anyway, I lose my shield to this guy down here, but since they're pushing ramp, I have no fucking clue why I'm looking this way as if this is not a problem anymore. See, instantly died to this. I mean, the Cypher is watching it, but like, I don't know. Like, obviously this angle is easier for him. There's just a big threat angle right here. Like, this whole line is a problem. And again, it's just demonstrating a complete lack of like spatial awareness. I don't understand why I'm so fixated on trying to fight the site guys. I mean, it's one thing if I come out and commit to this fight, but I'm literally I'm putting myself in between two fights at once because I'm too scared to just commit to something. Like, check this out. See, originally, I'm looking here, trying to fight this. Either I commit to this by walking up here and just kind of like peeking this and fighting this overall, or I walk out here and fight site. There's no point in being in between. This is just terrible positioning. I have this line and I have this line and this line now to worry about. I'm exposed to not only this angle, but also this angle over here. So it's just a big problem. And bang, I die to the guy who's obviously going to be ramp. Now, I do still win this round, but if you're familiar with VOD review, not really the point, not really what we're looking for, because I had nothing to do with us winning this round. This is just a big misplay on my part, and like, if my team wasn't confident here, there's no guarantee that we're winning this round. I feel like this is obvious, like I shouldn't have to say this, but you know, for some viewers, I'm just gonna explain it. Alright, so coming to this next round, we got mid presence. I'm pretty sure the Omen was pushing up mid. I'm kind of checking it every once in a while, but since we lost this guy B, I don't know why I gave up mid. I think it's because the guy died on A, and then I saw Spike here, and obviously I get punished hard for this. Hold on, let's run this back. At the start of the round, I'm fully aware of this Omen, and I give him all of this real estate, this entire space on the map. It's all his. This guy gets killed on B, this guy gets killed on A. Sure, the lurk is a problem, but it's not a problem right now. This is a problem right now. So I don't know, it definitely would have been better to just focus my efforts on holding mid, and I pay the price for it because I'm sitting here between rotates, completely like autopilot, running into B, completely not ready for this Omen, even though I literally gave him all of this. Like, for some reason my eyes are not on this map, like in what we're controlling, and it's sort of a big problem when I had like the foresight to be like, hey, there's probably a guy mid, and then I just completely let him have like a free kill on me, like, and I'm pretty sure we lose this round because of it as well. So yeah, all right, so I skipped ahead a few rounds because I didn't really get anything from the last few rounds. My team just killed everybody. Pretty nice kill on Sky there though, if I do say so myself. I gotta say though, it's probably just because I've played this map so many times and this is just my autopilot, but I think I did a better job of like kind of isolating myself from these fights here. See, they made a lot of presence heaven here, killed one of my teammates. Right now, I'm exposed to main. I decide to walk over and take this fight. Now, I could die to this, but I still am aware of it, so that's why I ended up peeking here. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they could have this timing. And because of it, I got that kill. My Omen got this kill, and now I'm just kind of focusing on heaven a little bit. Right here, I'm holding heaven. I know his last position was heaven. He ulted for bomb and canceled, right? So this guy was mid in this area. I'm thinking he might have gone through vent, but then I had the split-second foresight of, hey, wait a minute. This is open right here. This whole side of the map is open. My breach is here. He could easily just come down through this or through this. So I'm like, hey, fuck it. You know what? He canceled his ult. This seems like a mind game. I'm gonna check here. The problem with this is, since my breach rotated, this is now open, and I'm only holding one of these angles right now. So what happens here? You want to guess? I'll show you. Timing's right now. Guaranteed. Peeking right here. I'm dead. He was on the right. So after the fact, I know exactly what happened there. But in the moment, the fact that I made the decision based on what is going on in the map, my Omen here, my breach here, This timing happened a while ago, you know? This whole thing is just, it's like a threat zone now because this timing is possible. Rather than holding this angle where I'm exposed to here despite us not really having this map control anymore, like it's now currently a danger zone because of that like moment of grace I gave it, I should have been just holding like here, maybe. And even here actually would be good. I think the ideal way to play it though probably is to just hold it from here because there's just this one angle, and if he decides, or here even, like just hold it in spawn on like an off angle or something, because this way I'm not exposed to these two angles and I'll be able to catch him if he comes through here at all. We have the most amount of map control this way. If he stayed in heaven instead of being like actually smart and pushing through here, my omen has him. If he went through vent, my breach has him. And if he goes to plant on site, my breach probably has him. Here, I basically made the mid side of the map, the mid lane, a complete problem by playing this like a fucking idiot. Because then, boom, I die for it. I die for this simple mistake. And the truth is, I was aware of this in the moment, but for some reason I thought that like I was just in his head and he'd peek from here. Either way, you know, we win the round, but like it could have been disastrous, and this is just another moment of spatial awareness. Like I need to be understanding of what these guys' options are and being able to like counteract them in the exact moment, or else like in higher elo I'm just gonna be fucked, you know? Like right now this is plat, you know, I'm getting fucked by plats and diamonds. So it looks like an A push on this side of the map. I hear footsteps here. Ew! All right, aim labs moment, dude. Aim sucked there, really bad. Jet push site, so I said fuck it, I'm gonna do a cheeky ult. Aim labs, bro, aim labs. Like fuck, man, this is so embarrassing. I was so like, I don't have my mic on in the recording, but I will tell you I was raging to my teammate in Discord. Like I was absolutely freaking out because of that. 120 and I just get dinked because I didn't take my time at all. I peeked really awkwardly. Hold up, actually yeah, let's go look at this. Proper etiquette is to move, aim, then stop, then shoot. Instead, I pre-aim for the peek on this. Crosshair is dead on him, right? I could have stopped and shot right here, but my reaction speed was hella slow. Didn't micro adjust. Look at this. Ew, bro. That's actually so bad. I think I just panicked when I saw this guy, because I promise you my reaction speed is usually better than this. That's probably like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 frames of my crosshair being on this guy, and I flick to the left and shoot for some reason. Like my target acquisition is just terrible. So because of this whiff, I re-strafed to the left, hit him once in the body. Let me go ahead and run it back. Since I whiffed here, I re-strafed to the left, shot once I felt like my crosshair was on him, but then I kept moving after the shot. Hold on. Is this another problem? I have a shield here. Maybe it would have just been better to commit to this gunfight, but instead I got scared and started walking. So I tried to re-strafe again, commit to a spray and crouch, and I just ducked into this guy's headshot even though he's aiming for my body. Fuck. That's so rough. That's so rough. Commit and stand. Don't crouch. That's what I'm learning from this. A lot of mechanical errors too, man. I feel like a baby again. Ugh. Don't ask me why I had an op here. Alright, let's go to the start of the round. Very start. I get smoked off by the enemy omen. There's a gap in the smoke. I'm like, hell yeah, let me hold this. This fuck ass omen, despite there being a trip here, smoked my op angle off. What a piece of shit. Never do this if you're a smoke main, bro. Please. Like, you have to ask, bro. You have to be like, yo, do you want to smoke here? Because that hold, look, I could have killed this omen easily. Because of this smoke, my cypher pushed out to try to get the map back and died to this fucking omen who went into this omen smoke. Basically, it just completely fucking helped him. First of all, I don't know why my cypher's pushing out into the smoke when he has trips up and he's like vital to like defense, but fucking whatever. Point is, I could have had that omen and my cypher didn't have to die.
Good.
So let's look at this fight though. Bam. He comes on screen. I try to flick to him. Let's see what happened here. Flicked up to his arm. Oh, I flicked up so high. This is the frame where I shot. Oh man, I just gotta work on this. Overflicked very hard and just kind of panic shot. Didn't really know if my crosshair was on him or not. This round I got a nice little flank up mid. I heard mid activity. There's nothing going on A. And honestly, I didn't think that their chambers trip would be that big of a problem. Low key, whenever there's a chamber, I kind of like to just flank anyway, because like a lot of the times their trip isn't worth shit. fucking terrible aim there, but I did get 2 nice kills on flank, and for some reason this Sage is so dumb, bro. Fuck. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that I'm in this elo, because where is she looking? Guy, I just killed your Omen, bro. Look, this guy's dead. He's fucking dead. Where are you looking? Did they not calm like, hey, ISO's on flank? What the hell, man? Yeah, dude, I need to get out of this rank. Holy shit. I don't know why I'm holding this when we have a trip mid and the Reyna's holding it. But I did get these 2 nice little kills on the ramp, guys. Wall res. Oh, this was really bad. I think I remember this. So I have no info here. I decided to swing out of a smoke. Pretty ugly. 3v3, such a risk. Like, yeah, I could have had these guys maybe. And a matter of fact, I don't know why I'm shooting at this guy and not this guy. I really need to be more careful about this stuff. But I die to their teammate who's holding their back, which, like, I should just assume somebody's going to do this, especially in higher elo. But in lower elo, maybe I could have gotten away with this. But I didn't. So, you know. What am I doing? I don't know why I love jumping on this box, dude. Like, my goal here is to try to fight the backside guy. And I decide to jump up on this box, which gets me exposed to all of this. Like, fuck. Big L. Big fucking L. Just don't do that, dude. I'm not aware of my positioning or the angles I'm exposing myself to in the slightest. So now we're on the attack half. Pretty standard A hit. As I'm clearing this corner for some reason, this guy almost kills me. But I do get him, so that's nice. You know, not exactly the cleanest kill. Clear the site and stuff. I remember this pretty well. Oh yeah, I died to flank here, but not really flank. It's just ramp. Like, this guy came down ramp and killed me, even though my breach is right here. Not really his fault. Just kind of an issue on my... Well, I don't know. Maybe it kind of is his fault. I'm pushing site, and this guy just doesn't have ramp control. Look, what is he doing, bro? This is my duo, by the way. Why is his knife out? I'm confused. I thought maybe he might have been going to stun. No, he was just knife out in the corner. Man. Kira, if you watch this, bro, what the fuck? Look at this. The peak. Ew, bro. Hold up. Let's look what happened here. Look, I swung in. My crosshair's on his head. You know what I do? Flick off, shoot. Readjust, shoot where he was. Readjust, over flick, shoot to his right. Ugh. Okay, my crosshair was kind of on him there, though. What the fuck happened there? This is the frame where I shot. Oh, it's because I'm moving. Look. Why am I moving? Crouch, because I'm fucking whiffing. Just decide to spam at his head. My teammate gets him. It's so bad, man. Fuck me. I gotta work on my mechanics. I want to say I was getting pretty good at this game, but... Dude, this is what a month-long break will do to a motherfucker. Look, this is another case of me not being able to commit to a fight. After clearing this, I'm aware that this guy is probably going to keep trying to peek this, so I'm holding it. But for some reason, I get the idea to just peek onto site despite this still being a threat. Bomb isn't down. Alright, my teammates aren't really trying to get it, I don't think. Site is still a problem, and for some reason, instead of just fighting this, I decide to peek onto site. Alone. With no util. No advantage. I'm basically exposing myself to 2 different angles at the same time, again, for no good reason. Doesn't make any sense. Spatial awareness is on 0, bro. I'm actually so sad. Oh, that's so fucking sad, bro. Hold on. So my plan is to fight this. I pre-aim into the corner and start to swing out, but he swings me first. This looks like a default, but for some reason I'm pushing the site. I don't understand what my play was here. Hold on. I have a stinger, so like I'm trying to take a close range fight, right? But even still, no util. I didn't put my shield out to go, or my little wall. I didn't put my wall out to go fight this. I just peeked 2 angles at once. Like, there could have been a guy here. There is definitely a guy here. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. With no util or anything, this is just so bad. Like, I'm basically trying to fucking save the world myself. Just completely terrible decision making, and we lose the round, of course. Alright, so we decide to go for an A push. What the fuck is this smoke from my Omen, dude? I thought this was the enemy Omen smoke. This is our Omen smoke. He smoked us off. And, I mean, yeah, like, not really relevant. I think my breach could have been way faster on the stun here. We're already making noise, you know? But I'm peeking this spamming the smoke for some reason, which is now there, and just exposing myself to this whole fucking angle. I'm low-key mad at myself right now. Where am I looking, bro? This is a problem. They could be out peeking this, which is exactly what happened. This guy was here and I fucking died. I'm just completely unaware, bro. This is like, this is infuriating. All right, next round. Holy shit. We got A site. I decided to push screens. What is this, man? All right, hold up. Let's see when he peeks, okay? First of all, crosshair placement is dog shit. Where is my crosshair? Was I looking at map or what? Must have been. But, yeah, I need to work on that. I'm in a threat fucking position. Like, I'm about to take a fight right now. And for some reason, my crosshair is floating off at a shadow. Guy peeks me. I don't even try to adjust. For some reason, I'm like, oh, my crosshair is perfect here. I'm just gonna click and I'll kill him, right? Yeah, no, it did not go that way. But, you know, tucked. Fucking started spraying. Looking at my fucking map. I was looking at my map. Okay, thank you, pass me. Why am I looking at my map, though? Like, let's talk about it. Why am I looking at my map while I'm fucking peeking sight, like our CT, bro? Ugh, what am I doing, man? Wow. Let's just go B. We have breach ult. Crosshairs in the wall. This is a little bit more decent. A little bit of a peek for info. That was a pretty good peek. Let's run that back. Hold on. So I think I actually did intend to peek this for info. I made a step here. Hopefully to bait them into peeking. I don't know. Let's pretend that was on purpose because I don't think it was. But I swing out here. This guy's kind of just bad. But I do manage to unpeek and avoid his shot. I feel like if he had a vandal, I'm kind of dead there. So like if this was an intentional like jiggle peek for info and then reswing, that's really good. Ooh, my eyes. Fuck. Damn, team flash by my fucking duo. Yo, Kira, bro, come on, bro. This round, Cam. This Cam didn't see anything. He just swings out and kills me. Let's take a look at this, dude. The camera doesn't see anything. So I decided to swing out and take this fight. Crosshair is not terrible here. Ugh. I flicked over and then re-strafed, and this is where my crosshair ended up when I shot. I gotta just skip. Fuck, bro. What am I doing? Yo, okay, relax. Let's see what happened in this round. It's a 5v2. I decided to grab the op again. Come on, bro. You're on ISO, dog. Alright, good shot. What was the first kill here? I must have gotten a kill. Oh yeah, my Cypher made the comm to like shield up and peek. Oh, he needs to pop the... Yeah. Okay. Stun. I'm a fucking idiot. Alright. My Cypher comm to pop the shield and just hold this. And low-key, this should just be my default. Because like... That was a clean shot. So I'm holding for the chamber, who I'm pretty sure is going heaven.
I bet my bottom dollar he's heaven right now. Oh boy.
Fuck! I got smoked off. Piece of shit, Omen smoked me off again. I'm sick of this shit.
I bet my bottom dollar Omen's about to die.
Okay. Like, what the fuck, man? If you're gonna smoke it and then push it, what was the point in smoking it? He just wanted all the glory for himself. What a bastard. That was just an overall good round for me, though. Let's see. I kept the op. Let's see what happened here. I think I pushed sight and just held this with the op. Hold up. That was pretty good. Let me frame by frame that. We're getting a little warmed up now. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 frames it took me to react. Hold on. How long is 17 frames? 16 at 60 FPS. .283 seconds. So it took me about 280 milliseconds to react to this, which is so bad. Fuck. But I did flick on his head and click on him, so that's pretty nice. Ugh, but that reaction speed was so slow, dude. All right, let's see. Crosshair placement, pretty fucking bad, I want to say. Like, he saw him here on cam. but I'm holding so close to the angle. Do I really think I'm like that, bro? Damn, he did swing pretty fast though. All right, I skipped ahead. The score here is 11-12. I don't think this is a bad fight. I think the problem is how I took it. I shielded out. I didn't expect him to be here, bro. I had no info. To be fair, I had no info. I think I just need to keep swinging here. Maybe run and gun his ass.
Nice, good trade.
Kind of a split-second decision. I got traded, so honestly, that wasn't even the worst. I won't even lie. But I would prefer to have like a flash going out there or something. All right, so the score is 13-12. Let's see what happened in this last round. I think we won this here. Wow, dude. Fuck. Okay, wait. I gotta watch that.
Close.
Tried to minimap refrag. Look at this. The Jet's here. Shot before I even started aiming. I'm tracking him and just spraying. Ugh, my crosshair is kind of on point. This is where I started shooting on the Sage. At her leg.
What the fuck is going on?
Dude, ew, man. My aim is so booty, bro. Fuck. Just heard a footstep. Dropped. Teammate kills him. That's the end of the game. Overall, here's my issue. My mechanics are bad. Like, horrible. Like, I don't know how they got this bad. And my awareness is like negative, bro. Absolute zero awareness. Like, the amount of times where I lost because I'm literally just putting myself in the worst position ever given the situation is actually crazy. Really need to work on it. I just need to actually think when I'm playing the game, because I'm pretty sure this whole game was just pure autopilot, dog shit mechanics, and dog shit awareness.